Oh my god, guys, welcome back to another vlog. Alicia is going through some of our write-offs from my taxes this year. She always gets a head start on it. How's it going so far?
It's too much.
It's a nightmare? It's a sweet nightmare, guys. And this is just some of the receipts. You've already done the first half of the year, right? So this is like the second half of the year. Holy shit.
Right now, I am spying on Alicia. Yes, I am. Oh, look at that hot little ticket right there. Yes, she's getting a drink. Ho, 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 ho.
Yo, respectfully, man, I just fucked your bitch, bro. Respectfully. You know, I'm not trying to come at you disrespectfully, bro, but I just fucked your bitch, bro. Respectfully, I fucked your bitch.
Guys, look at Pinky. She's riding hard, man. She's cruising. She likes sticking her head out that window. Look at her. She riding shotgun. Gassing up right now, heading to Florida. Last night at Dean's Haunted Mansion, it was crazy, man. Perfect night. We were slam jam busy.
Ooh, I'm back in Florida, bitch.
All right, guys, so we just got to Steve's house. We are here in Florida, and we are getting ready to have so much fun. We're getting ready to do some filming, link up with some friends, do some shopping, do some talking, do some walking. And we got Big Stever. Steve, you're on the vlog, man. Say what up.
Hey guys, how y'all doing?
Dude, we just got here and he had pizza waiting for us, calzones. This guy is the man.
Eat like pigs, man.
Listen, ladies, stop what you're doing and get in his DMs right now. What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. Once again, we are in a thrift store today. We are hunting hard and we are actually finding some heavy duty stuff. A lot of you guys enjoyed that last video. I think you're really going to enjoy this one because we've already got a cart full of stuff. We don't really know what we have yet. We just know that we got something special. So we'll check that out in a minute.
So I don't know if this will do it any justice, guys, but look how deep the cart is right now. So we need to check out what we got here. I think we got some stuff, bro. What do you think?
Yeah.
And Jace really found a lot of the stuff, didn't you?
Yeah, really.
All right, so this Tommy shirt right here is $7.99, but it's half off today because blue is half off. And it's like still early mid-2000s. Then we got this Tommy right here. So Alicia just looked that shirt up and somebody is selling it for $18. So we'll get it for $3.50. There's definitely a profit there. So this shirt right here, we're gonna get it for $2.50 and we should be able to sell it for about $20 to $25. This Bears official NFL jacket right here, she's about to look this one up. It's $24.99, but it's half off. So for $12.50, I think this is going to be a score. It's even got the bear on the back of it right there. Jace found this really cool shirt right here. I don't care if this is worth money or not. I definitely want it for me, but it's also half off. So Alicia's gonna look it up and see what we got. So like we could probably get anywhere from like $80 to $130 for that jacket pre-owned. This one's not showing up?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, well, it's okay. I'm gonna get it because I would like to wear it. So Winchester Company. I'm not familiar with this brand. However, I seen they had $30 on it. Obviously they looked it up. And it's got this really cool design on the back here. All right, now we're getting into some jeans, but we have some gyms in here, guys, so just be ready.
44.
What happened?
Somebody already sold a pair on Poshmark, the same one.
Really? Okay.
And somebody else has a pair for 44. These are a little bit different due to the designs.
Somebody sold a pair for 44 and they have $9.99, but it's half off of blue today as well. So those are really fire. They're actually my size too, but these were also a deal. These are Carl Kanai. They're going to be $5 and the last pair sold for about 40. So Alicia said that she would pass on this if she was me, but this is going to be sold in a retro vintage store. So, I mean, you know, people are going to expect little things like that right there, the cracking.
Somebody sold it for 35 vintage.
They sold it for 35.
Yeah.
Okay, and the price on it is $9.99 with half off. So for $5, slap 25 on it. Now this I was thinking for me, but definitely could probably flip this bitch.
Oh my God, Alicia just looked this up. She said I can get $44 for it. Let's see how much it is. Hold on. It's gonna be half off of that, so $12.50. It's got the big tags. I love big tag stuff. It's 3X. I mean, I could wear this if I wanted to, or I could make money on it. This one has to, oh, it has the price tag on it. MSRP $69.50. I mean, they might have got it at Ross. Ross marks things down like crazy, but it is Tommy. And how much do they want? $9.99. Is it half off on red? It's half off on red. Okay, so I mean that's a great deal then. I mean, it's not vintage Tommy, but it's brand new. Guys, this one right here is the big surprise that we have for y'all. You're going to flip out. I flipped out when Alicia handed it to me. She did find this. It's got $19 on it. It's gonna be half off. It's got the big tag. It's got a single stitch. It's vintage. Are you ready for this? Get ready to flip out. A vintage Elvis shirt. By the way, it's even got the date on it right here somewhere. Yep, right there. Look at that, guys. 1992.
Dude, this is what I'm talking about.
This right here was kind of like a no-brainer because it says $4.99. It's half off. It's, you know, official Thunder OKC. It's not unreasonable to think that I might not be able to get like 15, 20 bucks for this. And I found some shit for me in here as well. I found some shit to flip and sell, but I also found some stuff that I'm just interested in getting for myself. I'm gonna go ahead and look this one up. I don't think it's anything, but the cool thing is you guys can just go to Google, take a picture, and it will tell you how much it is, where you can get it. Yeah, that's it right there. Somebody's selling it for $55. I mean, $7.50. I mean, that's a good profit, you know what I'm saying? So those, I've sold these before. These are the Oreos. I recently sold a pair. It was probably like one size above this. I think I got $175 for those. These need to be cleaned up. I'll probably get 100 off these when it's all said and done. Just gotta look and make sure they're real. Jordan looks fine. Yeah, they look good. I'm thinking about passing on this now. I don't like it as much as I did. I was thinking about getting this for me, but I think I'm gonna pass. This one, however, I'm gonna dust that off. I'm gonna keep this one. I think that one's pretty fire right there. I'm anticipating this one's gonna be worth like probably $35, $45. So it's 30. It's not neither one of those. It has the jeans and the logo right there.
So 17. I would pass it on.
17.
I would pass.
I mean, it's still vintage. This I'm getting for me is going to be $2.50. Dope ass jersey. This one right here, I think we're probably going to pass on. Jace did find it. It is half off. It's not necessarily vintage, but it's like Y2K status. So I think we just made some major profit here. We found some really cool stuff. A few things need to be cleaned up, maybe ironed, but there'll be good stuff in the store and to sell online. A lot of it's going to be quick sells, to be honest with you. I mean, I see one item in here that's going to pay for this whole cart. It's crazy watching this kid search for vintage stuff. I've taught him so much. He learns so quick, and he's actually really good at. Oh, there went Alicia. Hi. Find anything?
Not yet. Another one.
We got some stuff, guys.
So let me ask you, young sir, are you excited about the new TV commercial that you are going to be in?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you excited about your future role
Yeah.
in Mallet Part 2?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Say, look at the wee baby. Say it.
Look at the wee baby.
Oh, look at the wee baby.
All right, guys, so we are at Screamageddon right now. We came all the way down here to do a lot of things, but one thing we definitely were looking forward to was coming back here, one of our favorite haunted house attractions. So, yeah. Dude, they've done such a great job with this place. Alicia and I have been every year that they've been open except last year. We had to miss last year, but this year, nah, ain't doing it. Gotta be here. This is actually more of what I wanted to do Dean's Haunted Mansion Dean's Haunted Mansion became something different than what I really wanted to do. I wanted to do a Scream Park. I didn't want to do just a single attraction, but there's still some room to build on and do some things. But what this guy has done with Screamageddon is just really what my dream has been since I was a kid. Ooh, this year they got you signing waivers, huh? Yo, gang. Dude, I just love the entrance to this place, and I love that they took storage containers and turned them into a box office. I actually had that idea years ago, and I never did it, so it's cool to see somebody else did. Look how cool that looks. Presentation is everything, man. Like, if you were driving by this place, even if you weren't a Halloween fan, a haunted house fan, and you seen this, you would be like, I gotta see what's inside, because it just kind of, you know, kind of pulls you in. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. Oh, there he is. Oh. He's creeping up back there. He's creeping up, man. He's creeping up. He's creeping up. Yo, the lines are getting soupy, bro. Straight soupy. Look at that. Jay!
Soup sounds good right now.
Soup sounds good right now? Uh-oh, cops are coming. Somebody just came up to me and they were like, yo, man, I've been watching you forever. Cool, bro, cool. This is fucking insane. Oh, holy shit. Dude, you shouldn't have come.
But that was sure was fun.
Yo, what did you think about that one?
I could have given me a seizure, but it was fun.
Could have gave you a seizure, but it was fun? No, it was definitely fun.
It was worth it.
That's a new haunt they have here. That used to be the prison, and they've changed it to Breach, and I really, really enjoyed it. Yo, that haunt was simple, but really well done, very impactful, super effective. Yo, guys, look at this one. Just the aesthetic of this one is so cool. They got an ambulance. I'm jealous. I'm jealous, bro. Look at that. Yo, how lit is this? What? It's like Bates Motel. You know this one's my favorite, right?
Really?
What did you think about Breach?
It was good.
You liked it?
It was good.
Did you like it better than the prison they had last year?
I like the prison.
You like the prison better? What? Alicia wants to go back to prison, guys.
It wasn't bad. I thought they would actually like touch me more, but they did.
You excited, buddy?
Yeah.
So this is one of our favorite haunts here at Screamageddon, and I don't know how much of it I'm gonna be able to show you guys, but I'm gonna try. You excited?
Yeah. It's time to wait.
Alright, Alicia is going to use the restroom. I'm gonna get us a drink real quick, man, because I am thirsty after that long ass wait in like 2 or 3 fucking lines. So I just bought the Sprite and it was $4.25. They are making a killing off the beverages here, which I can't hate on them. That's a great hustle.
For real.
Don't you think that's a great hustle?
It's a great hustle.
It's a great hustle.
We love it.
So you can hear the chainsaws from a distance, and that's a problem.
At our haunted house, we have chainsaws, and when people hear them, they lose their shit. And sometimes they even say, hey, I just peed a little. So, you know, you got to be careful, man. Just a little bit, yeah. Not a lot. Just peed a little. Yo, says she wanted John's stick. She know I shoot my gun like John Wick. I heard her mom's thick. Yeah. Last one of the night, bro.
Tired.
I'm hungry, bro.
I'm hungry too.
I'm tired and I'm hungry. Yeah. Whoa. Dude. Heidi the Butcher.
No, I'm scared.
Yo, I'm scared too, bro. What the fuck? Where did I stop? Oh my god! Oh my god, don't look at the strobe. Don't look. Whoa! Oh my god. Dude, this is so good. Dude, this is scary as shit. Fucking heart, bro. Heart's racing. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Yo, what?
guys, so it's the next day and we are here at this Goodwill looking for some vintage clothing, and I just found this 2012 full art Batman shirt. Looked it up. Somebody got $40 for it more recently. Somebody else got 30, somebody got 25, somebody got 40, somebody got 45. So I'm picking this bad boy up right here. Nice little score for $4.98. What? All right, guys, so right now I'm here in my old neighborhood where I grew up. I wanted to come back here, tell you guys some stories, show you some spots of things that made a huge impact on my life. People have really started to get to know a lot more about me and my family, behind the scenes through these vlogs. So I want to show you some things, and you guys are here to see that right now. So these rails right here, me, all the kids from my neighborhood, specifically my buddy Ryan and I, we would come here and we would post up back then and just watch people drive in and out of the neighborhood. We would have talks, listen to music, talk about things going on in school, this kid, that kid, just drama, just gossip and things like that. But it's so funny, Alicia jokes with me often. She says, I know one day you're gonna come here and pull those rails up and just bring them home. I would never do that, but it's funny that she understands, you know, like this is a spot in this old neighborhood that, you know, I remember one of my friends falling off of this and getting hurt. I remember me slipping off of it, getting hurt. So I'm standing out here talking, somebody just come ripping through here like an idiot. That's the same old shit we used to see all the time. Can't really read that, but I'm pretty sure that's been here since I was a kid. This neighborhood was crazy, man. I had so many of my life experiences right here. I mean, truly this place shaped me and gave me the tools to be the man that I am today. All my sharpness, all my street smarts, everything comes from this very neighborhood. I remember I used to take girls to this place underneath that little overhang right there, like after school, and like I would talk to them and try and hook up. There's an alley over there I'm gonna show you guys in a minute where I got beat down by several grown men when I was like 9 years old in that alley. They all beat the shit out of me for about 3 minutes, and they told me, hey, if you get up, we're gonna shake your hand, you're gonna be our homie, and we got your back for life. I was traumatized and deathly beat very badly at a very young age. It's crazy, this place has changed a lot, but one thing that's never changed is these brick roads right here, man. These brick roads have so many stories, it's unreal. There was a girl that lived in that yellow house right there that I hooked up with. There was a neighbor that lived right here that I had drama with. That house on the corner up there, my friend Yozan lived there. Him and I used to play Power Rangers and shit like that. All right, so we're gonna creep down this one alley. It's not the alley that I got jumped in on, but there used to be some hills right here, and we used to jump those hills with our bike. One day I was out here skipping school with some friends, and we were jumping this hill, and in midair, the chain flew off my bike, and somehow, I don't know how this happened to this day, wrapped around my nuts, and I hit the ground, and I thought it was going to just rip my nuts right off my body. My friends would not stop laughing at me. I was in pain, and you know when you get hurt and people like laugh, they think it's funny, like you get even more pissed, and now you're in pain and you're mad. That's what happened right here at this spot. So the mortuary, they didn't used to be here. I think so many people died here in this area that they decided to put one here. Wow, there's a cop living here now? What? Crackhead Jimmy used to live right here. That guy was a freaking lunatic. He was actually a crackhead, man. He was always asking everybody for money and saying he'll do this and do that. He was crackhead Jimmy. The people that lived at that house right there, they were really cool, but we always had beef on and off throughout the years. I mean, they were cool, but we had beef on and on. I was jumped right here on this corner. I got in many fights right here in this alley, and this fence didn't used to be here. This was party central. I mean, we had so many parties here, did so many bad things, did so many drugs, so many late nights. Definitely got my street education right here in this alley. My boy Chris Rock used to live right here. Him and I are still boys to this day. I could call him right now and say, yo, I'm in the old Largo neighborhood, and you know, somebody's rolling up on me, man. They're 20 deep, and he'd come here right now. Look, white vans. Even in my old neighborhood, there was damn white vans. Right here on this street, man, lots of memories here. I remember
getting in fights with the guy that lived here in this 2-story house that's coming up here to the left. Him and I would get in fights and we'd be cool. Get in fights and be cool. Guy lives right here, ended up becoming a movie star. We're still friends. We talk here and there. Kenny used to live right there. This neighborhood was so deep with bad boys when I was coming up. It was like a hub for drugs, for parties, for violence, for criminal activity, gang activity. It was like a gang hub. Guy that used to live right there, me and him would get in fights all the time. Then we'd be best friends. First time I ever did drugs I shouldn't have was in this little duplex right here. And this is where I caught that 3-minute beat down by grown-ass men when I was 9, about to be 10 years old. Right about right here. I remember I came home and I walked straight to my room, right past my mom. She was sitting down in the living room. She's like, hey. And I just went straight to the room. I didn't want to look at her because she would see that I was all beat up, and then she would go and confront those guys. I went and I laid down. She said, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm just a little sore. We were playing football or whatever. And she kind of like let it go, but she came back like, I don't know if it was later that night or the next morning. I forget how that played out. But she seen all these bruises all over me, and I just told her I was in a fight, but I didn't want to tell her what I did and why I did what I did. But I was really fucked up. Like, I actually thought I might die, like I might go to sleep and not wake up. And that's crazy because my boy Chet lived right there. There used to be a house right there. Woman that lives on the other side of this gate, she's dead now, but she used to watch me. Her name was Betty Palmer. There were many times that I would go out with my friends, and my mom, you know, back then I had a pager, but I didn't have a cell phone. I didn't have Facebook. It wasn't like it is now. She would just be riding around the neighborhood constantly looking for me, asking, where's Jody? And I just kind of got away from her a lot. She was going through some stuff, and it made it easier for me to get away with stuff. So I was doing a lot and getting away with a lot. Somebody burned this person's house down right here. And somebody burned my house down on the other end of the block. My house got burned down by some blood. Right in the middle of this street, I jumped a guy one time. His name's Danny. I'm pretty sure if I ever ran into him, man, it would be on. But yeah, I jumped him because he kept on like talking to people about me behind my back, and I would hear it come back to me, but then he'd get together with me acting like everything was cool. So I just fucked his ass up. I used to go over here and play basketball like every week at this church whenever I was a kid. My dad tried to teach me how to shoot a bow and arrow in these little patch of woods right here. That arrow got lost. I bet you it's still there somewhere. Went to this school right here, got kicked out of this school, got like 86 referrals my 8th grade year at this school right here. I'm not gonna go on the school property. I'm gonna take this little service road, but behind this school was the first time I ever had a knife pulled on me. This guy named Lamar, we came back here to play basketball. At least I thought when we got back here, his plan was to try and stab me up. And he pulled a knife on me, and luckily the guys that were with us had my back, so he just kind of pulled out of it. But it happened right here at that basketball court. I'm gonna try and zoom into it.
There's a copy on it.
I was really scared though, because I was like 10 years old. I didn't have any weapon on me, and I was new to the whole, you know, gang shit, and that's all I was hanging with. And this motherfucker was a gangster, a part of another gang that didn't really care for me. Oh, they still got the poles for it. Shit, they don't got the tether balls on them, but they still got the poles. Used to come over here just to play tetherball. I love tetherball. That gym right there was a gym teacher that had, I don't know, he had some kind of chip on his shoulder about me. He had a vendetta or something, because whenever I used to be in gym, I didn't want to change around a whole bunch of guys. I didn't want to get a shower with a whole bunch of guys. That shit didn't float my boat. And he would make fun of me and call me out in front of them and say, oh, Jody's scared. Like, not scared, motherfucker. I just don't want to see some other guy's dong swinging around. You know, I go to school with these kids and shit. I'm not going to be in a shower with a whole bunch of dudes slinging their dicks. Down here at the end of this street on the left, there's like a little service road that goes into like the swamp area. Some guys brought me there to kill me one night. And they didn't tell me that, but I later found out that was their plan. I felt like it was their plan whenever it happened. And I think the only reason I got out of it is because I did have a weapon with me that time. And I kind of just mentioned it when I knew that they were going to do something. But
what they did was this road right here. I'm just gonna go in here and turn around. But this used to be all brush. You couldn't see across this. This is all like trimmed up now. They brought me to about, let's say, right here. And they got out of the car. They left me in the car. And they went off to talk. And I'm like, I know what's about to happen. And they were like, yo, what are you doing? Come on. So I pulled out my weapon and I started acting like a badass. And I was good at sticking my knife in like the ground and doing things. So I was throwing it in the ground and all of a sudden just acting really hostile and violent, like I was a badass. And I think that detoured them, because later I found out they were like, yo, they were gonna kill you and throw you in the swamp right there, which it used to be a swamp. I don't know if it is now. Then as soon as you pull out of here, heading back to my neighborhood, there's another neighborhood right here. In this neighborhood, there was a gang of guys that were kind of against the guys in my neighborhood. You can see how close that is. That's just a, you know, walk across the railroad tracks. Those guys robbed me. We got in fights. They plotted, we plotted. It was just a never-ending game. I mean, it made me hate my neighborhood, how engulfed in like gang violence it was. And you might look at it now and it's like, oh, this don't look like the ghetto. People called this Lar Ghetto, man, because the whole fucking Largo was just it was a shit show. It really was. And anybody can attest to that grew up here. But this neighborhood, Randy, Kyle, Jason, those guys were very well known. And so was I. And so were we. So was Joe and James and Chris and everybody in my neighborhood. We would literally meet up at this park up here, which is crazy because Randonautica, anytime I'm down here, it sends us over here. We would all meet up at this park and we would just have big ass fucking fights and brawls, and like the police never got involved. We got away with so much back then, it was crazy. Then right up here in this plaza, which is funny because once again Randonautica has taken us there many times. Those same guys I just mentioned jumped a homeless man over here in this plaza. They beat the hell out of him and they recorded it on their phones. And they got a long, long haul in prison for doing that. So those were the kind of guys that, were coming in and out of our neighborhood starting shit. And like I said, they robbed me. And I kind of wish my mom was here right now to tell you about how she felt when this one altercation happened. So I used to do something that I'm not proud of, something that I shouldn't have been doing. But I used to sell a lot of weed. I was the weed guy in my neighborhood and in the area. And people could just pull up to my neighborhood. And most of the time I would be out there, or they could just page me and I would run out and I would bring them weed. One day this car pulled up that I was not familiar with, but I was so used to that these guys were like, hey, yo, I need a half ounce. I pulled it right out of my pocket. I showed it to him, from a distance. And the guy was like, can I like see it? Can I smell it? Like, is it good shit? And I was like, yeah, man. I was like, you check it out. As soon as I hand it to him, his friend reaches over, pushes my hat down, which my hat was like this at the time. It actually was like this. Pushes my hat down, pulls a gun out on me, and opens the door and pushes me down on the ground. Well, what I didn't know is my mom seen this whole thing through the front window. And they get in the car and they drive off. Actually, wait. They took my money out of my pocket, the rest of my weed, then they drove off. So they took my weed, my money, they hit me in the head, they held me at gunpoint. And later on, that would be a gang, I would come to find out, that robbed me, was the same gang that burned down my house in 1999. This school right here would be the last school that I would ever go to. Right there in the front foyer of the place. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I got into a lot of fights. I got into a lot of trouble in school. I mean, if you seen me for a whole 60 days for an entire year in school, you were very lucky. But right there in that front foyer area, just right over there, I got in this really bad fight with this guy, and they said that was the last straw. And I basically was banned from any school in Pinellas County. Like, no school would take me. I was kicked out of this school and that school and this school. This was the last one. And when I got kicked out of here, they were like, you can get your GED if you want to, but you can't go back to any school unless you go to like the bad school, which was like IBIS. So I went to get my GED and I was actually doing really good with it. Like I actually wanted to get it. When it came time for the final test of the GED, I took like a pre-test and I passed the pre-test. So I was like, I got this in the bag. Well, I had got really bad sick and I had missed a total of like 5 or 6 days in 3 months of school for the GED school. The day I showed up to take the final test, they told me I had to start all over. And I was like, wait, what do you mean? No, like I'm here to take the test. They said, no, if you miss however many days it was, 5 or 6 days, you're out of the program. You have to start all over. So I was so mad. I was so pissed that I just stopped going to GED school and I never got my GED. And around the corner from my neighborhood, this area right here has a lot of stories. So let's see. Oh, actually it was right there. That place with the side doors back there. So we were there one night and this gang showed up and I went out the window, man. They pulled up like 50 deep and I was really messed up. I won't say what I was on, but I was really messed up. I went out the window and I ran all the way back to my neighborhood. I was only like 12 years old, man, and like 50 grown-ass guys pulled up. I still don't know to this day what all happened there, but it was bad. Yeah, this area is, oh, it was crazy back then. I don't know what it's like now. Wow, they're just getting it on right there in the parking lot, huh? You know what's funny? I even got a story about this restaurant right here. My mom, my grandma, and I, we used to go there. It used to be called 3 Coins Restaurant. The owner of that restaurant was the sweetest man. One day, he was working on the sign up there. He got electrocuted, hit the ground, and he died. But anytime we ever came in that restaurant, he was always so nice to us. Now she's smoking a cigarette. We've become quite the stalkers, yes. This street used to be so bad, you could drive through here morning, day, evening, night, overnight, and get work on any corner. People would just come up to your car. As soon as they seen you drive in the street, man, they start walking up to your car, bro. Alright, so now I was at, I believe it was this house right here. My friend Joe, he says, hey, go with me over to the next street. I gotta go see this guy real quick, man. Go with me. That's all he said. And I didn't know that that would be like one of the closest calls to death at age 14. But I'm about to show you or tell you what happened next. So down this street here, I won't go down there because it is a dead end. But there is a duplex down here at the end. And we go in there. I've told this story a bunch of times, so I'll make it short. We go in there. I'm waiting in the front. These 2 big black guys, football size player dudes, pat me down. They tell me to sit on the couch. They got like this trained pit bull. It's like some John Wick shit. Sits right there and watches me like a hawk. If I scratched my head, its eyes would follow my hand. And I hear my friend Joe in the bedroom getting in a confrontation with this guy. Turns out this guy is like a big dog drug dealer, like, you know, the big dog. He's a kingpin. And I'm thinking, man, we're about to freaking die, man. They're just arguing with each other. It's getting loud. I hear him say it's my chrome to your chrome. He put his gun to Joe's necklace, and I guess Joe owed him money, so he was like saying, give up the necklace. And like 10 minutes later, they let Joe leave, and we walk out of there. About 3 hours later, my mom's calling me frantic because she knew where I was staying that night. We're staying at that blue house I just showed you. Of course, it wasn't blue back then. But anyway, she calls me. She's frantic, and she says, I'm watching the news, and 1 street over from where you're at, there was a house that was just raided, and everybody is dead there. Are you okay? And I said, Mom, you're not going to believe this. I was just at that house 3 hours ago. If she's in this live chat right now, she will tell you she just about had a heart attack when I told her that. And honestly, I did too. I was young, but I was just like, wow, all these close calls with death. And this is only a fraction. Like, I'm only telling you guys a few things. Like, this shit could be an insane book, what I went through when I was younger. And maybe one day it will be, but that was really close, man. I thought we weren't going to walk out of there. And it turns out, had we have come just 3 hours later, we would have been in that house when it got raided. And it was riddled with bullets, man. Like, we drove by it a few days later. The place was shot up like something out of an old gangster movie.
Guys, I am here with one of my oldest friends. How long we known each other, bro? Third grade?
30 years, 32 years.
Okay. Oh, okay.
32
All right.
years at least.
And we met, we used to play basketball as kids. I'd say we became best friends pretty quickly, man. We always kept in touch. We were always there for each other. Mm-hmm. I think we were probably our bestest after I got out of the neighborhood.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, we did the club life together. You worked as security for me. You were in short films. You were my boy. Anywhere I went, you were there. You even fought over me before I did.
Yeah.
Just because somebody gave me a smug look.
Yeah.
Guy was standing there in the club, and he kept on looking over, just mean mugging me. And I was like telling Chris, I was like, it's okay. I look over and like all I remember is your arm coming over. That's it. I don't even know what happened after that.
Yeah, I remember we got drug out of the club. Well, actually, I did.
I think there was many times for smoking in the club, whatever. You know, it was always something. But I want to ask you a few questions, and you can do yes or no's, or you can give an explanation. That's fine. The first one, old Jody. Okay, old Jody. Back in the day. All right, how about this? Right before Alicia.
Jody Green.
Before Alicia, what was the most important thing in my life? Was it women, money, or partying? And you can be honest.
Order? I mean, all of them.
What was the most important, would you say? Because you corrected me on one of them one time, and that's what ultimately. Yes, it was women. It was bad.
Yeah.
It was real bad, wasn't it?
It was women.
And it was so bad that I named a whole album about it. I don't know if you remember that.
Hold on.
It was like a mixtape I did with DJ J-Rock.
I can't remember the name of it. Let me think. I remember.
It was Sex Addict.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So
Remember, I gotta remember, I've been around.
I know, it's been a while, but that was a point in my life where it was so bad between the partying. You said it just a little bit ago, we were going out 7 days a week.
7 days a week. Actually, 6. Tuesday night was our night off.
Okay, you're right, yep.
Atrium, off Tuesday, Green Iguana Wednesday.
Yeah, Green Iguana.
Gasoline Alley Thursday.
Right.
Club Sky Friday. Friday.
That's right.
The Wave on Sunday.
That's right. And then I ran a club too. So
yeah, Gasoline Alley.
Yeah, Gasoline Alley. So we were there if we weren't at one of those places most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember about maybe, I don't know if it was 2 weeks or 2 months before Alicia and I officially started going out. And I just told you this a little bit ago. I was going to tell you about it. I didn't tell him yet, but you had sat me down one day, and we were sitting in my room. I don't think it was like an intervention or anything like that. You were just talking to me as a homeboy, and you said, you got a problem with these girls, man. You said you could have a good one right in front of you, and you wouldn't care, you wouldn't know. While I think you even said, well, I would like to be in a relationship like that, or date that girl or something like that. You're over here pissing it away. And you were real with me. And I loved you for that, because nobody else was real with me. And that's what people need in their life. They need people to be real with them.
I've kept it real with you since day one.
Yeah, and you were right. And I took that step. And then Alicia and I have been together all this time. And like a year later, you met your girl you've been with all this time.
12 years, 3 kids.
Yeah. But that shit got me thinking back then, you know. it was a big thing. So I don't know if you realized it was a big thing, but I'm telling you now, 14 years later, like when you said that, like I think I stewed on it for a second, but then later I was like, you know what? Like, do I have a good girl in front of me? And I started thinking like, wow, I've been seeing Alicia for 2 years. She loves me. She's crazy about me. But yet and still, I'm like playing around. I'm playing games. So like, what am I doing? You know? So I made the jump. You and I, man, I just showed people like where we grew up, bro. It's not the same place no more.
No, it's not.
I mean, do you remember? There's a reason people call it Larghetto.
As a matter of fact, we're sitting in a library that used to be the Renaissance Festival.
I know. I know. Yeah, the Renaissance used to be right. We used to come over here and
Yeah.
try and find something to get in trouble with or do something. But I was telling people earlier and showing them like the gangs were really bad around 9 or 10 years old in our neighborhood. Do you remember that? Remember TIC, Thugs in Control, G-Dogs, Bloods?
Yep.
BGDs were coming in and out of our neighborhood.
Yeah.
Crips. I mean, it was insane, and the partying was next level.
It was.
I mean, I would say, was there a point that you knew that I had a problem? And you can be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially in middle school.
Middle school.
Middle school. Coming out of elementary school into middle school.
Girls and drugs or more drugs?
I say both.
Yeah.
Yeah. You knew it was a problem, and I hate to say it, and it still bugs me to this day, is when they came to your house and they burned your house down.
Right.
That was the ultimate sacrifice that you went through growing up and hanging around all them people, and the things that you did. It was crazy, man. It's still crazy to this day that even happened over there.
I know. Yeah, I mean, I still got PTSD from that, but I mean, it was a real thing, and it was a very petty thing, the reason it happened, but you know, I've kind of talked about that in this video too, so I appreciate you touching on that. I mean, was there ever a moment that you thought that maybe your boy wasn't gonna like make it?
Numerous of times.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but
Because I mean, I did. There was times where I really thought yeah, I'm probably, you know, gonna kick the bucket very young.
yeah. But look at you now.
I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, bro.
You're
No,
doing
and
big
you've been
things.
so supportive, dude. Like whenever like things really like happen and took off, I mean, you've always told me like I'm proud of you, dude, and you're happy to see it. Where other people I've run into from the past, they're kind of like, yeah, fuck this dude, you know, it's like.
Yeah,
But me and you, but I wasn't close with them like I was you.
people like that aren't real friends. I've always believed in you since day one.
Yeah. Well, I've always told
told you.
people that. I've told my following, you're the one person, bro. Like I could call and be like, yo, there's 20 dudes here right now. You'd be like, I'm on my way, pup.
Oh yeah, yeah. I did 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
In fact, we were in that position probably many times where maybe even if it didn't jump off, we were there for each other in case it did.
Yeah. Yeah, me and Jody, we've been through a lot. We've seen a lot. Heck, I even got arrested in this guy's driveway for something I had no control of.
You did the brass knuckles, man.
Wow.
I know.
mean, ultimately, you know, I wouldn't change anything that I've been through with Jody. And I'm very happy that he's in the position he's in now. And, you know, he's doing good.
I appreciate
He
it,
went
bro.
from Jody Green to Jody Dean to Mr. Paranoia, Ranautica. This guy here.
What'd you think when I started doing the paranormal stuff? That was quite the jump, huh? From the club life.
I didn't know what to think.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to think. And then we started following you. And I'm like, wow, this is crazy.
And you're saying the kids even watch the channel now, huh?
Oh, my kids love your channel, especially Macy.
That's
I
so
was
cool.
sitting in my house and I hear she has a hard time hearing, and my TV will be up so loud in the bedroom, and that's when I know she's watching Jody. She loves your videos.
That's so cool,
You
man.
remember that day you sent me the video, or you sent me a message, and then you sent the video of yourself talking to Macy.
Yeah.
She watched that video 100 times.
Wow, man.
I promise you, on my dad's grave.
Yeah, I remember you were like telling me that, and I sent her a shout out video, and I was like, well, yeah, that's my boy's girl, man. I did it right then and there. Like, bam. Yeah.
I remember one time you came to my house in Largo during COVID, and you gave CJ $20. I still hear about that to this day.
Oh yeah. He walked out, and I was like, hey, what's up, man? Here's $20.
Yeah.
Hi, how you doing? Here's $20, man. No, wait, that's awesome, man. No, and you got some great kids. You got a great family, man. But we've been friends longer than anybody else I've known in my life.
You're the longest friend I've had.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm 38 now. I met you when I moved from Miami in 1992. And I met you right in 92. Like, we moved here because of Hurricane Andrew.
That's right, yeah.
Destroyed our house. So that was August of 92. And I think I met you a month after I moved here. So we've been friends since 92.
From playing basketball in your front yard.
I remember Jody. I'm going to get a little graphic here.
I told them about the jumping the hill in the
he
chain.
Jumped the hill and he cut his
Bro, I told him that earlier. I'm glad you said this because we didn't talk about what we were going to talk about.
Yeah.
I know that sounds like an unbelievable story, but it really happened.
Yeah, I'm surprised he even has kids. I mean, he had ball juice all over the place.
Yeah, it was crazy, bro. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was awesome. No, not the part that he hurt himself, but we've had a lot of awesome memories.
What do you think, like, our neighborhood back then, my memory of it, and maybe, like, for me it was crazier, but I feel like we lived in a really bad place back then because it was so easy to get sucked into drugs, the life, partying, drama, more drama probably than anything. But I put that place on a pedestal, bro, of badness. I really do. Like, honestly, like, but even though I do that, see it as that way, like, I feel like that place really shaped us who we are. Like, we are very alert, bro. We know when something's gonna jump off. We know how to handle it, you know?
Yeah.
It made us streetwise.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Learned a lot from that neighborhood.
Yeah.
A lot. And now it's a completely different neighborhood. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. You know, I just remembered, we even used to fight back then, bro. We used to get in fights.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when we were young kids.
Yeah.
When we got older, we never fought each other. There was a code there, but me and your brother got in fights.
Yeah, I can remember those days.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jody, I don't know. Jody's ultimately a good guy, and if you follow Jody, you need to stay following Jody because, you know, he's A1.
Appreciate that,
That's for
brother.
sure.
Means a lot, dude.
All right, guys, we are here at this really cool restaurant. It's called Quaker Steak and Lube. I had to look at the sign to make sure I said it right. Quaker Steak and Lube. That sounds kind of dirty, but this place is so cool. Check it out. Got gas pumps and shit when you're walking up here. They got like, you know what they got? They got like race cars. And I don't know why I'm walking all the way over here. They got them inside. Like, yeah, there's race cars inside the restaurant. But check that out right there, bro. What? Isn't that cool? Gas pumps, really cool signs, really cool building. Love this place. And they got really, really good food. Oh my God, just walking in here is insane. Wait, Alicia, let me see. Look at their counter, bro. Oh my God, I want that. The art, everything. This is fire. Lisa just told me they got wings tonight. They got a special on wings. Bro, don't even say the word wings around me because that's my language. So they do have chicken wings here, and that's one of my favorite things to eat other than... Let me tell you guys some of these flavors they have here. Alicia's looking at me like she wants to slap me. Okay, so we're gonna start from the not hot ones, okay? They got original barbecue, that basic. They got garlic parmesan, Kentucky bourbon glaze. That's what Alicia ordered. They got mild parmesan pepper, that sounded good to me. Dusted chipotle barbecue. Alicia says the word Chipotle. It's not Chipotle. I tell her that all the time, but she says it. So, Asian sesame. They got Boom Boom. This is where they get hot. Korean barbecue. Louisiana liquors. Smoked jalapeno honey. Thai Asian. Medium. Thai cracker. Thai cracker. Hey, I was born in Florida, but I got a little Thai in me, so they call me the Thai cracker.
But I'm talking like I'm from New York. What the hell?
They got the hot parm. They got the golden garlic, Arizona ranch, dusted mango habanero, hot Buckeye barbecue, super recharged, and the hottest on the menu. You have to sign a waiver in order to eat it. It's called Atomic Scorpion.
Dude, they have a freaking motorcycle. Look at that. A motorcycle hanging up there from the ceiling. Tell me that's not crazy. And then right there they got like the seat of a truck.
Such a cool looking restaurant. If you guys are ever in this part of Florida, definitely check. Look at Jay. Look at
Hi,
him.
mate.
Hey, mate. You look like you're supposed to be talking like this.
Hey, my name's Johnny B. Nobody wants to mess with Johnny B. You mess with Johnny B, you get one of these.
You guys should definitely. Oh, I just noticed. Oh my God, my Rolex is cracked, bro. My Rolex is cracked. Yo, I just noticed that.
Oh, look at that. It cracked right there. I'm gonna have to get a new face on this.
Dude, my freaking heart is broke right now, man. My Rolex is cracked. I have no idea how that happened.
What other kind of good stuff do they have on that menu? Huh?
Mac and cheeseburger,
Mac and cheeseburger?
a road hog.
I'm so sad. I'm so sad. This is my sad talk. This is when I'm so... Oh,
I look pretty good now. Hold on, let me take my other hat off.
hey, yo, they call me Boston Jimmy. You know what I'm talking about? I pull up on you and your mama. I mow that grass for free. Hey, look at the boy right here, you know what I'm saying? I used to live in Rhode Island, then I moved out to Stanton, but then it was back to Boston before the end of summer.
What are you laughing about, bro? You think this is funny?
Yeah.
You think this is a game?
This is the moment he knew he messed up.
Yo guys, I really hope you enjoyed like learning a little bit about my history and about my youth today. It really did make me who I am. I wouldn't be this guy sitting in front of you. I wouldn't be the man that I am, which I think is a pretty good man.
Do you think I am a good man?
Yeah, 100.
That was the moment she knew she messed up. I'm sad dogging you. I'm mad dogging.
Oh my God, guys. There is the Asian sesame I got. There is the garlic parm we are splitting. And there is the Kentucky glaze that Alicia got. See what Jay got right here. Hold
Chicken
on.
hands or goldfish?
Those look golden brown, bro.
Yo guys, just got done randonauting with my homie Sam Stradamus right here.
I ripped my hair off.
She did. So
So you get to see how long my hair is.
you actually get to see her
now.
hair is growing back. It used to legit
It used to be like,
be right there. But anyway, we had a great time. We did find some really cool stuff. So look out for this video because you're gonna see this vlog before the Randonaut on the HTD channel. But we always have such a fun time when we get together.
you know, it's been so long, but
Yes. I'm excited though because you're coming to stay with us for a week. And it probably would be longer if you didn't have some plans right at the end, and we had plans too. So, but I think you're coming back in January.
yes.
So,
Gotta figure out the dates for that.
yeah.
I'll be back for like 2 weeks.
And when she comes back in January, the cool thing is whether it's Mallet 2 or this other movie, it's like a supernatural style type movie. Whatever movie I decide to film starting in January, she's gonna be in either one. So that is the good news. She's gonna get to be a part of all my movies. She's gonna be in more videos, whether we're doing Randonautica, paranormal, vlogs, like this right here. So lots of great things to come, guys. So definitely keep your eyes peeled, keep your notifications on. Anything you want to say?
I love you guys. Hi, I'm Sam.
Love you. And
No.
and her name is Jody, and hi, I'm Sam.
My name is Jody.
My name is Sam.
Okay.
My name is Sam.
Are you making fun of me?
I'm not making fun of her. I'm not making fun of
Are you
her.
fucking making fun of me?
All right, down, demon. Okay, guys, we
Down,
love you.
demon.
We love you. That's the end of this vlog. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Roses are red, violets are blue. I love the scream scene, and so do you. We'll see you on the next one.
I just want some pussy, I just keep it real. Man, I'm fucking high, head in the clouds. I just fucked your bitch on my baby mama's couch. Done with playing games, all my friends are lame. Since I got the fame, every motherfucker changed. I was born a hustler, always on my grind. Some flowers and pills, it's a way to pass the time. All I see are sunflowers in these dreams of mine. I take pills, I take pills. I don't know what is wrong or right. Suicide is on my mind. I take pills. Told my dad, you best abort that baby. But she went and had me, and it drove that dude crazy. 1 million in 5 years, haters wanna kill me. Teacher said I failed, now they wanna fuck me. Bitch, I'm Michael Myers, how I cut like a knife. When she come through, she always fuck me twice. I just made this beat, bitch, cause I was high. Pills and sunflowers, I can see it